What's going on, guys? Narrowcane here, back on a Dread Molder Breaker Season 3 video, and in today's video, we're going to be doing a Golden Frieza breakdown, kind of similar to how like some of the Legends guys break down the units over there, because they're actually giving us previews of the new characters dropping before they actually release. I can actually do breakdowns for you guys because, as you know, or you might not know, the active skills and passive skills have been leaked since the release of Season 3, so we can look at that and look at the transfer actually in action here, and in high quality, and actually hear the sound effects, see some of the key blasts, because they actually did reveal a lot to us here. So we're going to be looking at some of the things here. So let me go ahead and turn off the lo-fi, because this actually does have some music on it. So we're going to go ahead and watch this. This is Frieza, Golden Frieza, of course. And it's going to be, Golden Frieza is going to be one of the 3 new transfers that we're getting with the new banner. Actually, let me turn the music on really quick, just because if you guys haven't seen the banner, they actually did reveal the banner, what it's going to be called, what it looks like, and they revealed some of the 5 stars. So the banner is going to be called Rival Spirits Volume 2. So basically, as I speculated, it's going to be the second version of the villain banner, basically. So the one that we got with Frieza, Final Form, Cell, Perfect Cell, and Fat Boo. Same thing, basically, this is just a continuation of that banner. And these are the skills that are going to be 5 stars. So each of these guys are going to have 5 stars. I imagine that there's going to be multiple 5 stars for each transfer here. So an even stronger form is one that I don't think we knew was coming for Ginyu, or at least we weren't sure. We weren't absolutely sure, so we'll be able to look at that later. We'll actually do that in like Ginyu's breakdown, but I just want to show this banner here. So the 5-star skill for Frieza is going to be Emperor's Death Beam. Vanishing Ball for Kid Buu, and then this is going to be Ginyu's passive here. So let's take a look at the actual transfer. So this is going to be Frieza's first super attack. Okay, actually, I apologize. Let me turn off the lo-fi. So this is Emperor's Death Beam. So if you guys don't know, if you never played Xenoverse 2, this super attack is insanely strong in Xenoverse 2. But as you can see, this super attack could be either really, really good or really, really bad. So the reason why I say it could be really, really good or really, really bad is, as you can see, the super attack is actually hitting there, but it's not knocking Cell back, meaning that this super attack isn't going to do that much damage, or it's not going to deplete the knockback gauge significantly like other super attacks do, like Special Beam Cannon and other typical supers. So what this means is that this super attack, if you land a stun and use it, it means that you're going to be able to basically land the full super attack without the Raider being knocked back, which could be really good depending on the damage of the super attack. That's what's going to be very telling of whether or not the super attack is worth using. I mean, that's the reason why Volley isn't that good. Volley was really good in the past because of the knockback, and that's the whole reason why they introduced the knockback gauge in the first place. But because this super attack doesn't have knockback and it's able to land pretty consistently like it does, and it's fairly fast, this could be pretty good. It's all dependent on the damage, right? If the damage is not that significant, then it might not be that great. But of course, as the description details here, based on the Dragon Change level, the amount of key blasts that are fired increases. So we don't know if this Golden Frieza is level 1, 2, or 3, but as you can see, Cell is taking a lot of damage here, or not a lot of damage, but a lot of blasts here before he's actually knocked back. So this is Emperor's Death Beam. Looks pretty decent. Now this is the Crazy Finger Shot. If you ever played Frieza as a Raider, now you're probably pretty familiar with this super attack. So let me just lower this a little bit in case is this too loud? I'm gonna lower it just a little bit just in case it's a little too loud. So this is Crazy Finger Shot. Crazy Finger Shot, as you can see, it's very similar to, what's this, Emperor's Death Beam, where it isn't knocking back the Raider instantly. Both of Frieza's super attacks, now again, they both have the potential to be very, very good because they aren't knocking back the Raider, meaning that if you land a stun, you'll probably be able to land a majority of the hits from the super attack. What's going to be very telling of whether or not it's good or not is if the damage is significant. If the damage isn't that great, well then it's probably not that great to use, but if it's not that great, it might be better on the Auto Evolve Raiders anyways. So this super attack, like Volley back in the day, could be very deadly at close range if you get like a Raider in a cave or something like that. So it's very potential, or it's very likely that this has a very high damage potential like Volley did back in the day, but maybe they compensated for it to not have that much damage like Volley, so that wouldn't be a thing, but we don't know. We don't know, and also the amount of blasts that come out is dependent on the actual Dragon Change level, right? So we know that Golden Frieza is going to have 3 super attacks here because they confirm it. They actually confirm it, that Frieza is going to get the Death Slicer, which he had on his final form, and he is going to have Emperor's Death Beam, Crazy Finger Shot, and the Death Slicer here. So Death Slicer is going to work exactly the same way that it did on final form Frieza. It's not going to deal any more damage or anything. The super attacks on different forms work virtually the same. So we also know about Frieza's new passive skill. Unfortunately, we don't really get to see too much of the pod. I think it's just going to be basically a new vehicle skin. But sadly, it does not fly. I mean, it slightly floats above the ground, but you can't fly in it. As you can see, this survivor is jumping with it, meaning that it's not going to be able to fly, which is kind of sad. But this passive might be good with a survivor skin like Baba, who actually does rely on vehicles to get around pretty fast. But if you want to start off with a vehicle, you could use this. Say you don't have sprint, maybe you could use the vehicle speed boost and then use this instead as, like, you know, a way to like negate the fact that you don't have sprint. But, you know, it's an option. I don't think it's the greatest passive, but there it is. So Golden Frieza is also going to get Destructive Impulse, which was introduced to the game by Beerus. As you can read, the description here isn't different from Beerus at all. This is about the limit gauge, so it's not like a different variant of the Exploration Enthusiast like Gohan's versus Goten's. This is literally the same version of Destructive Impulse that Beerus has. There's no difference here. But as you can see, what is neat about this little preview of Destructive Impulse is that we get to see level 3 Frieza's Ki Blast. So his Ki Blast is basically Crazy Finger Shot. It's basically Crazy Finger Shot. Now you can admit that might be a little lazy, but the Ki Blast actually look pretty good, and they might be pretty solid in negating Raider's Ki Blast. If you guys don't know, your own Ki Blast can negate other Ki Blasts. Any Ki Blasts that are like in a spear shape. If it's a beam-based Ki Blast, you can't negate those Ki Blasts. So like level 3 Vegeta, level 3 Frieza, level 2 Boo, level 2 Cell, level 2 Raccoon, level 4 Ginyu, like stuff like that you can counter with Ki Blast. So Golden Frieza's Ki Blast could be pretty solid here. They don't last all that long, but they could be good in countering Ki Blast. And on evolution, or not, auto-evolve based raiders like Vegeta and the Ginyu Force, this could be pretty good in terms of damage against them if you get it close range. But we'll have to see in practice. We'll have to see in practice. Unfortunately, we don't get to see Golden Frieza's first and second level Ki Blast, but we do get to see his third level Ki Blast, which is pretty nice. Which is pretty nice that we're able to see that in the preview here. Alright boys, that's basically the breakdown for this video. Let me know what you think of Golden Frieza so far. He looks pretty solid. And as you guys know, like, Motionless Kamehameha is a pretty good super attack just because of it doesn't, you know, deplete the knockback gauge when you get the Raider in a stun. So the fact that these supers are basically doing the same thing could make them pretty solid with a stun combo. So, I mean, imagine multiple people, like, using Crazy Finger Shot, like, in a cave or something, or getting, like, a Raider in a close space. Like, it could be pretty cracked. Now, what I'm curious about Emperor's Death Beam is the tracking on this as well. Unfortunately, we don't really get to see the Raiders moving around in these previews. But I'm pretty impressed, and I'm pretty happy that they're actually doing previews like these. I'll be doing previews for Kid Buu and Captain Ginyu when eventually they release. Let me know in the comments below, boys, if you like these types of videos. I will do them if they continue to do these previews. I will definitely continue to do them just because I feel like it's interesting to see this stuff come out, and then we could talk about it, because I know not all of you guys use Twitter or X or whatever the hell it's called now since Elon changed the freaking thing. But yeah, boys, let me know in the comments below if you want to see me continue to do these previews, what you think of Golden Frieza so far, which transfer you're most looking forward to, and let's take a letter peek at the banner. But yeah, basically, which transfer you're most looking forward to get. Personally, I think Kid Buu might be the best, but for Golden Frieza is looking pretty good. And I think he's the most hyped one. But Ginyu could be pretty good. His Monkey Ken doesn't look that bad either. But yeah, boys, that is the video. Let me know in the comments below which transfer is the most exciting to you, which one you're looking forward to getting, and how much Zen you have saved up for these bad boys. But yeah, guys, I will be doing previews for all 3 of these guys once they eventually release, and let me know if you want to see more of these down the line. But subscribe to the Iron Kane channel for more previews like these, showcases, funny moments, updates, all that good stuff. And I'll be showcasing all these guys when they eventually release in less than 24 hours. And I'll be doing a summer collab with Stray, so also look forward to that. But yeah, boys, take care, have a good one, stay safe, peace out.